I am an adult and I love dolls. I always feel so nostalgic at the beginning of a new year. I look back on the whole year and I reflect on how it was for me. I try to see what went well, what didn't, and what I can change now. This time, I was also thinking about my relationships with people around me. And I realized for some people, I might be considered cringe. I make videos here on YouTube. I post on Instagram. I run an Etsy shop and make dolls. And for some people in my life, it's uncomfortable to see me doing these things. They might even think that I'm crazy. If you create content on the internet, you will understand what I'm trying to say, but if you don't, but you would love to one day start posting on social media, you probably didn't start because you are scared of being judged by people around you. Am I right? It's been a month since I adopted a new pet rat. Hello! And I shared his interesting story on my Instagram, which made some people concerned. If you didn't see my reel about this new rat, long story short, he's a mix. Where are you going? He's a mix of a domesticated and wild rat. His mom was a domesticated rat. And someone just left her outside. People were concerned that he might be aggressive. There he is. Hello. You need attention, don't you? She is so sweet. She's my laboratory rat. It means that I rescued her from a laboratory. And she's also very sweet. People were concerned that he might be aggressive and that he can be aggressive toward me or my rats. But you don't have to worry, he's so sweet. And I also know what I'm doing. I know that people believe that wild rats are aggressive, but that's not true. And I talked about it more on my Instagram if you are interested. I just wanted to quickly tell you that he's not aggressive, he is very good. And as you can see, he became friends with my other rats. You can go. No, not here. Oh my God. I know a lot about rats, and I also share my knowledge with other people who own rats. I talk with those people every day. We have like this Facebook chat group. So every time I need some help, I know where I can write. I wanted to assure you that I don't need help with this situation, and you don't have to worry. I also introduced my rats with this new rat in a proper way. Do you want to come? I won't describe exactly how it looks because there are plenty of videos on YouTube if you are interested. But I just wanted to clarify for those who aren't familiar with this topic that at the very beginning, rats needs to spend time together in a very small cage. I don't want you to think that that was their permanent cage. This is their permanent cage. They just needed to spend some time in this small space and get used to each other. He also went to the vet before introducing him because we wanted to make sure that he is healthy. And everything was fine. He just had a parasite, so he got medications. But now he's healthy, he has new friends, and he's very lovely. I'm happy I was able to give him his forever home. I'm not aggressive. And I'm so cute. Say hi. Hello, people. Hello. I am very cute and very handsome. And I'm not aggressive. I wanted to show you this cute doll that I received from Dolly Mori. She's called Winter Sweetie. I know winter is actually coming to an end, but I still wanted to show you her because I have a discount code for you in case you would like to buy this doll, or for example this doll. Winter Sweetie is actually my favorite doll from Dolly Mori because I think she has the best makeup. I love her outfit. Look at this. She has very cute dress, she has sweet socks and her hat. This is so sweet. You will find a discount code in the description of this video. If you use it, I will get a percentage of your order, which means you get a doll that you like and you also will support this channel. So thank you so much. The best part about these dolls is that they are very easy to customize. You can change their eyes, you can change their hair because it's a wig, and you don't have to carve anything like you would have to in Blythe doll. So very easy. If you want to start customizing, these dolls are very good for beginners. I wanted to spend January by taking it slow, and I thought it was a good time to take care of my plants. Our houseplants have a quiet way of reminding us that we need to slow down. There are moments when I unintentionally neglect my plants. Not because I don't care, but because I move through life too quickly and I miss the small signs that they need me. When a plant isn't doing well, don't be afraid to cut off a few leaves. I used to be scared to do that. It felt wrong, like I was hurting the plant. But sometimes pruning is what allows it to grow stronger. Some plants will never feel good in certain place, even if you are trying your best. You can water them properly, trim them when needed, take care of them with so much attention, but the most important thing is always the sun. If the light in a room isn't right for that specific plant, it would slowly suffer. And I think it's the same with people. We try so hard to fit into a certain environment. We can adjust ourselves, change parts of who we are, give more and more energy just to belong, but in the long run we feel drained. We lose our authenticity. Being authentic requires a deep understanding of yourself, and it requires kindness toward yourself. When I was a teenager, I used to create online. I had a blog, and because of that, I was bullied at school. I still remember the day my classmates found it and laughed at me. I felt so embarrassed. For a long time, I had resentment toward creating online, but even then, I still wanted to do it. There was something inside me that needed to express itself, even if people around me didn't understand it. Now, I am an adult and I still create. And there are still people who make jokes about it. I think anyone who creates online, who shares their passion and shows a creative side of themselves, can seem strange to people from their offline life. But the internet also gives us something beautiful. It allows us to find people who feel the same way we do, people who love the same things, people who understand. Finding those people requires authenticity. And sometimes authenticity might look cringe to someone else. I had to throw away some plans because they were too sick to recover. And in the same way, I've had to let go of certain relationships, connections with people who didn't allow me to be authentic or to grow in a healthy way. I don't try to explain my passions anymore, my creativity, my dolls, my videos on the internet. I don't feel the need to justify any of it because I know my content was never meant for the people in my offline life. The things I share online are for the people who are meant to find them, for the ones who choose to be there, for the ones who feel inspired, comforted, or understood by it. I just want to share what I feel and think through my own small corner on the internet. Showing yourself and your creative work online is very awkward, yet at the same time, it gives you a lot of opportunities. You can inspire someone, you can meet someone interesting that can also inspire you. You can make a living from your creative work by selling it online. The very act of sharing and presenting your creations gives them greater meaning. When we share our skills, the world becomes more interesting. Maybe you've created something amazing, but you are keeping it to yourself. Of course, that doesn't mean that everything has to be shared. Some things are too personal and they should remain that way. I know there are many people who are even afraid to create an Instagram account to post their work there. But remember, social media doesn't have to be for people you know. It can just be for the people it's meant to reach. In the past, the internet was mainly for people who build communities around shared interests. There were various forums dedicated to specific topics, for example, specific hobbies or related to particular game. Now almost everyone has social media and people follow each other from school, from work. So if you are a creative person and among your followers you have people from your work or school and they are completely uninterested in the things that you love, you might feel resistant to sharing what you truly love. If that's what's stopping you from sharing what you love with word, then you can simply block them. Block the people who make it harder for you. It's that simple. It might happen that people who shouldn't still find your social media just to look and laugh. I know what's that like. I've been through it. I will tell you this. The older you get, the easier it becomes. In school, young people are immature and don't understand many things. But at work, if someone laughs at you, you can always think to yourself that this grown adult who has a spouse and probably a child spends their time after work scrolling to your Instagram account instead of focusing on their private life. That's more ridiculous than anything you create and share online. Seriously, start laughing at the people who laugh at you. How bored do you have to be to watch something that isn't even meant for you? That's what cringe, not the fact that you have passion and you choose to share it online. Remember that. And laugh at those people. At the very end of this video, I wanted to thank everyone who joined my membership program here on YouTube. It means a lot for me. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspired you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.